अब देखिए मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करता हूं अबाउट द इंटेंसिटी एट द सेंट्रल मैक्सिमा, सेंट्रल पॉइंट। सेंट्रल मैक्सिमा का ये रीजन है। ऐसा नहीं कि पूरे रीजन में यूनिफॉर्म इंटेंसिटी रहेगी, उसके भी मिड पॉइंट पर मैक्सिमम इंटेंसिटी रहेगी। और जैसे हम दूर जाएंगे तो इंटेंसिटी में वेरिएशन आएगा, और जहां पर ये फर्स्ट मिनिमा है, यहां फर्स्ट मिनिमा है, यहां पे डार्कनेस हमें मिल जाएगी। एंड दिस सेपरेशन इज विड्थ ऑफ सेंट्रल मैक्सिमा। लेट अस थिंक ऑफ द इंटेंसिटी एट दिस पॉइंट। एट दिस पॉइंट light will reach from all the points of my wavefront, because every point of wavefront is a source, secondary source. So here energy going in this direction, from all the way, energy going in this direction will reach here. Definitely I will have to place a lens, but lens is just converging it at this point. And as you can see here, all of them were in phase, going parallel, meeting at this point. There is no path difference at all. Actually, if you think of the case, say this is my fresh diagram, every point is source, and I am thinking of intensity here, parallel, this light will reach here and this will reach here, like this. You may think it is traveling more, it should give me more path. Optics is related to optical path. We can see this light is traveling thick portion of the lens, and this light is traveling a small portion of the lens. Glass portion is less. Geometrically it appears longer, but optically this path and this path, light from here and light from here reaching here, will take same time. Lens will not give me any additional path difference. So here I can say every point here giving energy, waves in phase, and all of them are reaching at this midpoint, central point in phase. They will superimpose and will produce maxima. Why maxima? Because all are in the same direction. How many waves? Large number of waves. Actually, this width, it has large number of sources, say n sources. N, any number we can think of. Definitely, more width, more sources. Less width, less sources. Let us think n sources. And each is giving me amplitude A. Here they will reach after traveling same distance. They all will be in phase. How many waves are reaching there? N. Each of amplitude A. All are in phase. So I should draw n vectors, each of length A, in phase in the same direction to get the resultant amplitude. So A is how I should think of their addition, vector addition. Each of length A, resultant will be NA, and resultant intensity will be proportional to N square A square. सभी का एनर्जी, सभी का एम्पलीट्यूड ऐड हुआ, NA एम्पलीट्यूड बना, और फिर आप जानते हैं इंटेंसिटी तो उसके स्क्वायर से आती है. सो रिजल्टेंट इंटेंसिटी विल बी प्रोपोर्शनल टू N square A square. So I note, I can say is proportional to N square A square. One thing we can explain here. मान लीजिए मैंने हमारे ये जो विड्थ है हमारी, यहां पर हमने इस विड्थ को कम या ज्यादा किया. अगर इस विड्थ को कम करेंगे तो n नंबर कम हो जाएगा. विड्थ को हम ज्यादा करेंगे तो एन नंबर नेचुरली ज्यादा हो जाएगा। मान लीजिए मैं ऐसा एक्सप्लेन करना चाह रहा हूं, मैंने विड्थ को आधा कर दिया। अब विड्थ आधा कर दिया तो नंबर ऑफ सोर्सेज हाफ हो जाएंगे। अब नंबर ऑफ सोर्सेज हाफ हो जाएंगे तो स्क्वायर के प्रोपोर्शनल जा रहा है, तो ये 1/4 आ जाएगा। तो सेंट्रल मैक्सिमा की इंटेंसिटी 1/4 रह जाएगी। और अगर हमने इस विड्थ को डबल कर दिया तो नंबर ऑफ सोर्सेज डबल हो जाएंगे, 2n हो जाएंगे, यूं कह दें। स्क्वायर होने से 4n स्क्वायर यानी इंटेंसिटी 4 टाइम्स हो जाएगी। तो हमारे सेंट्रल मैक्सिमा की इंटेंसिटी इस स्लिट विड्थ पे डेफिनेटली डिपेंड करती है। मोर द विड्थ, मोर विल बी द इंटेंसिटी, एंड दैट वी कैन एक्सप्लेन वेरी इजीली by thinking of number of sources. So here what I can say, intensity at the central maxima is proportional to n square a square. A is what? Amplitude of wave coming from each source, and n is number of sources. I can say I naught is proportional to n square. N is number of sources which depends upon slit width. More slit width, more will be the number of sources. So it is how we can think of the maximum intensity at the center point. Now, say we want intensity at any general point P. Let us think of the intensity at any general point P. How we will think of that? I should think of the wave reaching at this point. From which portion of the wavefront? From every portion of the wavefront. Every portion of the wavefront is a source. Every portion will give light to that point. So from this corner, say this is the corner, A corner, B corner. From A corner, light is going this way. B corner, from this point, every point is giving energy, and energy going in this particular direction will produce intensity at point P. If I draw a perpendicular, onwards all are like parallel beam. Action of the lens will converge all of them. Lens is not going to give any additional path difference. It is just to focus the energy at that point P, and superposition of all of them will give me the resultant intensity at point P. So I should think of this difference. This is my path difference, in fact, this one. The energy going from A, going from B, going from central position, going from various position, all will meet here. Going at energy going at this angle theta, all these energies going at angle theta will reach at angle P, because P, angular position of point P is at angle theta. So I should think of superposition of all these waves to get resultant intensity at point P. Now point is, what is path difference? If here I explain you, so here is my slit, here is my screen, energy is going this way, say at angle theta I am interested in, say that angular position is theta, screen distance is say f, distance of point P from central position is say y, then what I can write? Tan theta is y by f. F actually is the focal distance of our lens, focal, because my screen is at focal plane of the lens, and this lens in fact is very close to the slit, so it is why I am taking this distance nearly f. If I draw the perpendicular, it is A, it is, say it is B, it is my wavefront, this is the path difference. Energy going from this corner and energy going from this corner is having path difference BL. As this angle is theta, this angle will be theta. From this triangle I can say BL by AB. AB is what? AB is slit width. BL is what? BL is path difference between the wave reaching to point P from two extreme ends. So my BL by AB is sin theta, or I can say BL is AB sin theta. BL is AB sin theta. Path difference is equal to AB sin theta. AB is what? Slit width. If I say slit width is A, then this path difference BL will be A sin theta. If theta is small, I can say sin theta is nearly equal to tan theta. So here I will get relation y by s tan theta is equal to sin theta. Sin theta is how much? BL by AB. BL is how much? Path difference. BL is path difference. AB is what? AB is my slit width. So I can say y equal to BL into F by A, where BL is path difference between the wave going to that point P from this corner A and from this corner B. So this is the relation between position and path difference, and this is the relation between path difference and angle. Now I want to discuss for what value of path difference I will get maxima, first maxima, second maxima. For what value of this path difference I will get minima or zeros. Because I am to think of the superposition principle. But keep in mind, this path difference is between these two waves only. But my energy reaching to that point P is not from only these two sources. It is going from all the sources lying in between. All are going. So before deciding the intensity at point P, I will have to think of path difference from all of these. They all are to superimpose and to produce resultant. So this now discussion, further discussion, will explain you for what value of BL I will get my first minima, then I will go for first maxima, second minima. That variation I am going to explain, but my basic is very simple. At any position, it may be first minima or maxima, but at any position in general, at any position if my point is P, the relation between this displacement and this distance y by f equal to BL by AB. This is one of the important relation. Y by f equal to BL by slit width. And one more thing, BL into A, BL by A is sin theta. So this relation is for path difference and angular position. So these two relation we will use to explain further discussion. देखिए हमने बात की, if we are at angular position theta at point P, which is at distance y from central point, then y by f is tan theta. Energy reaching here from A and B is having path difference BL. So BL by A is sin theta or BL equal to A sin theta, and for a small angle y equal to BL by A into F. इन दोनों को जब हम लिखें साथ में तो दिस इज द रिलेशन वेयर BL is path difference for the energy reaching to point P from A and B. Now let us think for what value of BL I will get first minima. Minima, zero intensity. That means energy going from this point, energy going from this point, energy going from this point, this point, this point, because every point of my wavefront is a source. Their resultant must be zero. If I take this value BL, equal to lambda, if I take it lambda, then energy going from A, energy going from B will have path difference lambda. If I take a point here, C point, midpoint, then energy from A and energy from C point will have path difference lambda by 2. How many sources were there in this AB width? N. That means this portion will have N by 2 sources. This portion will also have N by 2 sources. तो इस पोर्शन में का जो इधर का जो फर्स्ट है और इसका जो फर्स्ट है, इफ wave from here and wave from here is having path difference of lambda, then wave from A and wave from C will have path difference of lambda by 2. Lambda by 2 means phase difference pi. Pi means opposite vector will cancel each other. That means energy coming from A and energy coming from C will cancel each other, being in opposite phase. Energy from this source just below it and energy from this source just below the C, on similar logics, they will also cancel each other. Energy from here and energy from here will also cancel each other because they will have path difference of lambda by 2 and having phase difference of pi will cancel each other. Energy from here will cancel energy from here. Energy from here will cancel energy from here. That means energy from upper half will cancel the energy from corresponding points from the lower half. And as a result, intensity there will be 0 if this BL is equal to lambda. I can explain it in other way also. How many sources are there? There are n sources. First source is giving me amplitude A. Okay. What about the amplitude due to energy coming from this source? A. But it will have some path difference, some phase difference. Phase difference. That means I should make it at some angle. Phase difference. I am to take vector addition. Then energy from here will also have some angle with this one. Energy from here will also have some angle. Energy from here will also have some angle. And as I will keep on going from this point to this point, and when I will reach here, the last arrow will reach here, this one. Last vector will reach here. You may ask me, why sir, why it is completing the loop? Very simple. This and this is having path difference lambda. That is phase difference how much? 2 pi. 2 pi means 1 round. So this you can see that this polygon has completed. Last का head first के tail में आ गया है. What about the resultant now? Resultant is 0. It is why when this path difference between the wave coming from N coming from the other end B is lambda, I am getting minima. देखिए आपको एक दिक्कत आ रही होगी हल्का सा, आप सोच रहे होंगे यार इंटरफेरेंस में तो लैम्डा पे मैक्सिमा आता था, दो वेव में पाथ डिफरेंस लैम्डा होता था तो फेज डिफरेंस 2 पाई होता था तो मैक्सिमा आता था, पर याद भी तो करो वहां केवल 2 वेव की बात थी भाई, यहां n वेव्स हैं, यही तो डिफरेंस है इंटरफेरेंस में और डिफ्रैक्शन में. इंटरफेरेंस इज द फिनोमिना फॉर सुपरपोजिशन ऑफ 2 वेव्स. अगर ये केवल यहां से वेव आती और केवल यहां से वेव आती, बीच के हिस्से से कोई वेव नहीं आती, तो उस पॉइंट पर डेफिनेटली हमें मैक्सिमम मिलता. लेकिन यहां मामला 2 वेव के सुपरपोजिशन का नहीं है, यह मामला हमारा n वेव के सुपरपोजिशन का है. हमें सबको कंसीडर करना पड़ेगा, सबके एम्पलीट्यूड को देखना पड़ेगा और फेज को भी देखना पड़ेगा. फर्स्ट और लास्ट में 2 पाई का अंतर आ रहा है फेज का डिफरेंस का, पाथ डिफरेंस लैम्डा की वजह से, इसलिए उनका वेक्टर सम 0 हुआ है. या तो आप ऐसे समझ लो या आप ऐसे भी समझ लो कि अपर हिस्से के जो अलग अलग सोर्सेज n/2 सोर्सेज हैं वो लोअर हिस्से के क्रॉसपॉन्डिंग, पहले वाला यहां के पहले से, यहां का तीसरा वाला यहां के तीसरे से, यहां का 50वां वाला यहाँ के 50वें के इफेक्ट को, क्योंकि यहाँ के 50वें में यहाँ से 50वें और यहाँ से 50वें में पार्ट डिफरेंस वही λ/2 का मिलेगा, फेज डिफरेंस पाई का मिलेगा, दे विल कैंसिल ईच अदर, और इन अदर वर्ड्स आई कैन से अपर हाफ इफेक्ट will be cancelled by lower half, because λ/2 के दो ब्लॉक हमें मिल गए, टोटल लैम्डा था, तो यहाँ और यहाँ में λ/2, यहाँ और यहाँ में λ/2, दो ब्लॉक हमें मिल गए और आसानी से λ/2 पाई यानी कैंसिलेशन हो रहा है। तो इस तरह से हम समझा सकते हैं when this path difference is lambda, I am going to get zero intensity at that particular angle when path difference BL is lambda. So now if I use that simple thing, here path difference is lambda, I will get when BL is lambda, upper half will cancel the effect of lower half, resultant intensity is 0. So for this BL is lambda, I am getting the intensity 0. BL is lambda, intensity is 0. And now I can put this value BL equal to lambda. So if Y is equal to, Y here is equal to, Y equal to, BL is how much? Lambda. BL is lambda by A into F. This is the position for the first minima. On this side, same will be the distance of first minima on the other side. So I can now explain very easily. The first minima position is lambda F by A. First minima position on the other side is lambda F by A. What is BL? BL is lambda. Path difference is lambda. BL equal to A sin theta. BL equal to A sin theta. BL equal to A sin theta. I am using this relation. And what is BL for first minima? BL is lambda. For first minima, keep in mind, BL is lambda. Path difference is lambda from extreme lights. And that is giving me this relation sin theta equal to lambda by A, or theta equal to sin inverse lambda by A. That means this angle is sin inverse lambda by A, and this distance is Y is lambda F by A, because we can put this relation here for Y equal to BL by A into F. BL is how much? BL is our lambda. So lambda F by A, it is Y for first minima on both sides. So here very easily I can show this is, and this is the location for first minima, and this is this distance. This distance is width of central maxima. इधर का फर्स्ट मिनिमा और इधर का फर्स्ट मिनिमा, ये सेंट्रल मैक्सिमा है. So we can say it is 2 lambda F by A. So width of central maxima is 2 lambda F by A. As far as angular position is concerned, angular width is concerned, if say it is the angle, arc by radius से भी कर सकते. This is how much? This theta if you want to think of. तो आपका ये arc by radius कर दो, ये कितना है रहा है? ये हमारे पास में आ रहा है यहां से यहां तक का टोटल. अगर सेंट्रल विड्थ की अगर हम बात करें, एंगुलर विड्थ ऑफ सेंट्रल मैक्सिमा की अगर हम बात करें, तो ये डिस्टेंस कितनी है हमारे पास में? ये डिस्टेंस है 2 लैम्डा एफ बाई ए, ये लीनियर डिस्टेंस है, और ये एंगल चाहिए तो ये डिस्टेंस हमारी एफ है, तो 2 लैम्डा एफ बाई ए अपॉन हाउ मच? दिस एफ. So I am getting 2 lambda by A. This is the angular width of our central maxima. In terms of sin theta, if you want to write, this is sin theta, this is theta, and theta is how much? Sin inverse lambda by A. Double of it is 2 times sin inverse lambda by A. 2 times sin inverse lambda by A. So it is how we can think of width of central maxima. So now point is very simple. Here is my first minima, it is my central maxima, first minima. How far my first minima is? At distance lambda f by A on this side. How far my first minima on the other side is? At distance lambda f by A. What is linear width of central maxima? 2 lambda f by A. At what angle I am getting first minima? At this angle, theta. What is basic relation for it? For this energy and this energy is having path difference lambda. Means lambda equal to A sin theta. It is the basic equation. That means sin theta is lambda by A, or theta is sin inverse lambda by A. This one. What is total central width, angular width? Double of it. 2 sin inverse lambda by A. And for small angles, I can say very easily sin theta equal to theta. So I can think of this theta equal to how much? This theta is, as a sin theta is lambda by A, but I can say theta is lambda by A. So this is the angular position of first minima. Sin theta is lambda by A, angular position. But this is true only when this angle is small, because I am taking sin theta equal to theta. Sin theta equal to lambda by A, and for small angles I can say theta equal to lambda by A. So first minima is at what angle? Lambda by A angle. Theta equal to lambda by A. Keep in mind it will come in the radians, because when lambda by A we write, it is in radians. Actually it is sin lambda by A. Theta is sin is lambda by A. Theta is our sin inverse lambda by A, but for a small angle I can write it lambda by A. It is how we can think of the position for the first minima. Now, if we take this BL, 2 lambda, 3 lambda, 4 lambda, for all these cases we will get minima. For second minima, we need it 2 lambda. For third minima, it must be 3 lambda. For fourth minima, it must be 4 lambda. So, how we can get it? How we can think of it? Say, the light here from A, it is from B, A and B, your angular position, say theta, and say this BL is 2 lambda. This BL is 2 lambda. That means now I will divide my wavefront in 4 parts. देखो लैम्डा बाई टू के ब्लॉक बनाने होते हैं. लैम्डा बाई टू से पाई का अंतर आ जाता है और कैंसिलेशन की प्रोसेस हम समझ पाते हैं. सो टू एक्सप्लेन द सेकंड मिनिमा पोजीशन, सेकंड मिनिमा, अभी मैं मैक्सिमा की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं. टू गेट सेकंड मिनिमा पोजीशन आई विल टेक दिस BL. हाउ मच? BL इक्वल टू 2 lambda, and for such cases I will divide this wavefront in 4 equal parts. Energy from here and energy from here will have lambda by 2 difference. Energy from here and energy from here will have lambda by 2 difference. Upper 1/4 energy going to that point from upper 1/4 will be cancelled by, due to destructive superposition, will be cancelled by second 1/4 part. Energy going to that point from third 1/4 part will be cancelled by the energy going from last 1/4 part, because this and this will have lambda by 2, this and this will have lambda by 2, this will be this lambda by 2, this lambda by 2, total is 2 lambda. तो आराम से इवन नंबर के जब भी ये टुकड़े हो जाएंगे 2, 4, 6, 8, और इसीलिए 2 लैम्डा 3 लैम्डा में कितने टुकड़े करने होंगे? 6 पीसेस करने पड़ेंगे, 6 पार्ट इक्वल पार्ट बनाने पड़ेंगे. 4 लैम्डा में 8 इक्वल पार्ट बनाने पड़ेंगे, और इस तरह से बड़े आराम से हम एक्सप्लेन कर लेंगे कि उनमें जो कैसे एक पोर्शन दूसरे पोर्शन के इफेक्ट को कैंसिल करेगा. और वेक्टर में अगर हम बात करेंगे तो 2 लैम्डा का अगर पाथ डिफरेंस होगा, यहां में और यहां में 2 लैम्डा का पाथ डिफरेंस होगा, तो बनाने तो एनी वेक्टर नहीं, क्योंकि सोर्सेस तो एनी है, पर 2 लैम्डा में फेज डिफरेंस हो जाएगा 4 पाई का. और 4 पाई में जब आप ऐसे वेक्टर बनाओगे और लूप बनाओगे तो 2 पाई का एक लूप और फिर अगला लूप बन जाएगा अगले 2 पाई का, और 2 कंप्लीट लूप बनने पर भी तो रिजल्टेंट 0 ही आता है. तो वेनेवर यू फाइंड BL इक्वल टू लैम्डा और 2 लैम्डा और 3 लैम्डा, that will give me minima. Say I want position, angular position for the second minima, BL must be 2 lambda. And what about BL and BL equal to A sin theta dash. For second minima I am using theta dash. So sin theta dash will be, BL is how much? 2 lambda by A. तो हमारे पास थीटा डेश आ गया साइन इनवर्स 2 लैम्डा बाई ए. और इसको अगर मैं F से मल्टीप्लाई कर दूंगा तो स्क्रीन पर लीनियर पोजीशन आ जाएगी, क्योंकि एक बार हमें अगर एंगुलर पोजीशन मालूम हो जाती है, जैसे यहां पर ये हमारा मैक्सिमा है, मिनिमा, और ये फिर सेकंड मिनिमा आया, अब ये एंगल हमें मालूम है तो ये y हम निकाल सकते हैं. हम जानते हैं y बाई एफ इक्वल टू टेन थीटा, और टेन थीटा को किसके इक्वल लिख सकते हैं? साइन थीटा के इक्वल लिख सकते हैं। तो y बाई एफ इक्वल टू हाउ मच, ये हमारे पास आ रहा है 2 लैम्डा बाई ए, तो यहां से 2 उधर ले आऊं तो y आ जाएगा 2 लैम्डा एफ बाई ए। दिस इज द पोजिशन फॉर सेकंड मिनिमा। सो इट इज हाउ वी कैन थिंक ऑफ वेरियस मिनिमा पोजिशन। तो बहुत सिंपल सी बात अब हम यहां समझ सकते हैं। ये फर्स्ट मिनिमा इज एट डिस्टेंस lambda f by a, and second minima is at a distance 2 lambda f by a. Here also lambda f by a. Here it is 2 lambda f by a. This is central maxima, width is 2 lambda f by a. इसका width अगर सोचेंगे तो केवल lambda f by a ही मिलेगा लगभग। तो ये जो हमारी फ्रिंज width है वो सेम नहीं आई है। अब फर्स्ट मैक्सिमा जो आया है, ये विड्थ यहां से यहां तक की, ये कहलाएगी आपकी फर्स्ट ब्राइट फ्रिंज की विड्थ, और वो कितनी सी आई है, यहां से लेके यहां तक की, ये आई है लैम्डा एफ बाई ए। 2 लैम्डा एफ बाई ए में से हमने माइनस किया है लैम्डा एफ बाई ए, तो वो विड्थ कम है और ये विड्थ ज्यादा है। क्लियर इंडिकेशन है हमारी जो फ्रिंजेस हैं वो इक्वल विड्थ की नहीं है। पहला मिनिमा हमें तब मिला यहां पर इस कोने से आने वाली लाइट और इस कोने से आने वाली लाइट में पाथ डिफरेंस होगा लैम्डा, और दूसरा मिनिमा जहां है वहां पर जब इन दो कोनों से लाइट जाएगी वहां पाथ डिफरेंस होगा 2 लैम्डा, और nth नंबर के डार्क पर पाथ डिफरेंस होगा n लैम्डा। तो ध्यान रखना डार्कनेस के लिए n लैम्डा आ रहा है, इंटरफेरेंस से थोड़ा उल्टा चल रहा है, पर वो मैंने आपको रीजन समझा दिया कि इंटरफेरेंस 2 का सुपरपोजिशन था और यहां n का सुपरपोजिशन है। अब मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करूंगा फर्स्ट मैक्सिमा कब मिलेगा, कहां मिलेगा और वहां इंटेंसिटी क्या होगी। नाउ आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग फॉर द फर्स्ट मैक्सिमा, सेकंड मैक्सिमा, इंटेंसिटी वेरिएशन एंड पोजिशन, एंगुलर पोजिशन, लीनियर पोजिशन। Here is my slit, screen here, light at angular position theta, point P. A, B, slit width is A, and we are thinking of n sources on this wavefront. Draw perpendicular, it is path difference for the waves going to that point from A and from B, from corners. When this BL was lambda, we were having first dark. At the midpoint, central maxima, for first dark, this path difference was lambda. If I draw the variation, for the first dark, path difference was lambda. For second dark, this BL was 2 lambda. 2 lambda. Energy going from A and energy going from B to that point will have path difference 2 lambda. For this point, it will have lambda. That is for first maxima, we expect it in between. The path difference is 3 lambda by 2. देखिए, it is not lambda by 2. यहां ब्राइट है, ब्राइट के बाद डार्क बना, फिर ब्राइट बनेगा, उसे ही तो फर्स्ट कहोगे। और जब डार्क ही लैम्डा पे बना तो लैम्डा से पहले तो कोई फर्स्ट ब्राइट बनने की बात ही नहीं। तो ऐसा कभी मत सोचिएगा कि लैम्डा बाई 2 पे फर्स्ट ब्राइट बनेगा। फर्स्ट ब्राइट बनेगा 3 लैम्डा बाई 2 के पाथ डिफरेंस पे, क्योंकि मिनिमा के बाद ही मैक्सिमा आता है। फर्स्ट मिनिमा पाथ डिफरेंस था लैम्डा, सेकंड मिनिमा के लिए पाथ डिफरेंस था 2 लैम्डा, तो फर्स्ट ब्राइट के लिए पाथ डिफरेंस हम सोच रहे हैं 3 लैम्डा बाई 2। इसका मतलब अगर यहां फर्स्ट मैक्सिमा है तो ये जो बी एल है ये होना चाहिए 3 लैम्डा बाई 2। इस एंगुलर पोजीशन पे हमें फर्स्ट ब्राइट मिलेगा। क्या इंटेंसिटी होगी वो मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूं। एंगल क्या है उसकी कैलकुलेशन तो बड़े आराम से कर सकते हैं। बी एल इज ए साइन थीटा, ये सीखा है हमने। बी एल इज हाउ मच, 3 लैम्डा बाई 2 इज ए साइन थीटा। That means theta is 3 lambda by 2a, sin theta is, or theta is sin inverse 3 lambda by 2a. For this angular position, I will get my first bright. Path difference 3 lambda by 2. Path difference equal to a sin theta. Sin theta is nearly tan theta. Tan theta is y by f. If theta is small, I can take sin theta equal to tan theta equal to theta. That means I can say here sin theta is 3 lambda by 2a. 3 lambda by 2a. And tan theta is y by f. Y by f. So I can think of y. Y is 3 lambda f by 2a. 3 lambda f by 2a. This will be the position for first maxima. This is the angular position, and here it is the linear position for first maxima, and this we will get on both sides. Now I am going to explain why this 3 lambda by 2 is giving me maxima and what will be that intensity. 3 lambda by 2. लैम्डा बाई टू के हमने डिवीजन करने की बात कही थी, यहां भी हम वैसे ही कर रहे हैं. We'll divide this wave front now in 3 parts. Actually, here, this is my wave front. Here I am taking 3 lambda by 2. 3 lambda by 2 a sin theta, theta is this one. It is for first maxima. And it is a linear position. We have just discussed it here. This one and this one. This value. Now here is my slit. We can see A point and B point. This difference is how much? This difference is 3 lambda by 2. I am dividing it in 3 parts. Energy from here and energy from here will have path difference of lambda by 2. From here and here, lambda by 2. From here and here, lambda by 2. 3 parts. So, upper one, energy coming from upper 1/3 part will cancel the energy coming from middle 1/3 part. Because इधर का मान लो सेकंड नंबर का से जो एनर्जी आएगा वो इधर के सेकंड नंबर की एनर्जी से डिस्ट्रक्शन देगा बिकॉज ऑफ पाथ डिफरेंस लैम्डा बाई 2, फेज डिफरेंस पाई विल कैंसिल ईच अदर. इधर का थर्ड वाला इधर के थर्ड वाले से वही पाई का डिफरेंस रखने की वजह से लैम्डा बाई 2 का पाथ डिफरेंस के रखने की वजह से फेज डिफरेंस पाई होने से फिर कैंसिल हो जाएगा. एंड इट इज हाउ वी कैन सी 1/3 अपर 1/3 विल कैंसिल द इफेक्ट ऑफ मिडिल 1/3. नाउ इंटेंसिटी at this point will be only due to last 1/3 part. Now last 1/3 part will give me the resultant intensity. How to explain that resultant intensity? We can explain that resultant intensity this is my diagram. It is how I have divided 3 parts. Energy from here and energy from here is having path difference of 3 lambda by 2. This one is 3 lambda by 2. From here and here, lambda by 2, from here and here, lambda by 2, from here and here, lambda by 2. Upper 1/3 is cancelling middle 1/3. Now intensity is only due to last 1/3. And various portion of the wavefront is giving energy to that point, but they all are not in phase. Its first and last is having phase difference of how much? Pi, because this is the path difference of how much? Lambda by 2. Phase difference will be pi 180 degree. How many sources are there? How many sources are there? N by 3. Each of amplitude A. effective sources are remained only 1/3, n by 3, each of vector A. First and last have phase difference of pi. Pi means 180 means reverse. ऐसे जाएगा. तो just I draw the diagram. First vector, second vector, because first and second will have phase difference, second and third will have difference of path and phase. So gradual change in phase will be there. So I am drawing the vectors. How many vectors I will draw? How many vectors I will draw? N by 3. Because in this lower 1/3 I am having only n by 3 sources, each of length A. And why I have stopped here? केवल मैं यहीं क्यों रुक गया? स्टार्ट यहां किया, यहीं क्यों रह गया? क्योंकि इधर से जाकर ये 180 का चेंज आ गया, बस यहां तक ही जाएगा. दैट मीन दिस टाइम आई एम गेटिंग ओनली सेमी सर्कल. व्हाट इज आर्क लेंथ? व्हाट इज आर्क लेंथ? पाई आर. What is length of this arc? How many sources are there? N by 3. Each of amplitude A. That is, from this I can say R is NA by 3 pi. What is resultant of it? Resultant is start from tail of first, go to head of last. This is the resultant. This is the resultant. R. That means R is 2R, small r, to small r, where small r is radius, arc radius, pi r I am taking. Capital R, the resultant amplitude is 2R. Put the value of R. 2NA upon 3 pi. It is resultant amplitude, 3 pi. To get intensity, what I should do? Square it. 4n square a square upon 9 pi square. Na square is nothing but I naught. So intensity there will be I naught 4 upon 9 pi square. This is the intensity for the first maxima. So it is how we can locate and the position of the first minima. Its angular position we have discussed, its a linear position we have discussed, and we have discussed its intensity variation also. So this is how we can think of this intensity here. It is 4 I naught upon 9 pi square. It is 4 I naught upon 9 pi square. It is 4 I naught upon 9 pi square. And the simple calculation again I will explain. I am dividing this part, for this first maxima, how much part difference I need? 3 lambda by 2. For lambda I am getting first minima. For 2 lambda I am getting second minima. First maxima is when this part difference is 3 lambda by 2. I am dividing this wavefront in 3 parts. Upper 1/3 and middle 1/3 is cancelling each other. Effectivity is only due to lower 1/3. And this lower 1/3 is first and last is having lambda by 2 part difference, having phase difference of pi, having n by 3 number of sources. So these n by 3 sources, this semicircle, n by 3 sources is forming semicircle I am taking. The number of sources are n by 3 only. Semicircle I am doing because of the part difference of lambda by 2, phase difference of pi. Pi means just reverse. And the diameter of it will be the 2 times of radius. So resultant is resultant amplitude is the diameter of it. Tail of first and head of the last. It is the diameter of the resultant. It is 2r, and pi r, the arc length, this arc length pi r is n by 3 number of sources. Each is giving me amplitude A, and it is how it is the resultant value, and just square it will give me intensity value. And similarly, I can think of intensity at the second maxima also. For second maxima, my part difference requirement will be 5 lambda by 2. If I am thinking of second maxima, I am thinking of second maxima, I will need this BL 5 lambda by 2, 5 lambda by 2 BL. If I want angular position, okay. Angular position will be BL equal to A sin theta. BL is 5 lambda by 2 equal to a sin theta. डबल डैश डाल देता हूं इस बार, सेकंड मैक्सिमा के लिए सोच रहा हूं. तो साइन थीटा डबल डैश इज 5 by 2a or a lambda, 5 lambda by 2a. As far as linear is concerned, for a small angle I can say theta is 5 lambda by 2a, and this 5 lambda by 2a equal to how much? Y by f. Sin theta is equal to tan theta I am taking. So y will be 5 lambda f by 2a. So it is the linear position of my second maxima. It is the angular position of second maxima. What about intensity? If this part difference is 5 lambda by 2, 5 lambda by 2, that means I will make 5 blocks, each having part difference of lambda by 2. 5 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4 and this one 5. From here to here, lambda by 2, here to here, lambda by 2, here to here, lambda by 2, here to here, lambda by 2. And lambda by 2 cancels each other. The same logic I am applying. First 1/5 will cancel the effect of second 1/5. Third 1/5 will cancel the effect of fourth 1/5. All sources will be cancelled from energy coming from this portion. From energy from this portion will cancel the effect of this energy. So ये चार तो एक दूसरे को बैलेंस कर देंगे, and effectivity will be only due to last 1/5. How many sources are there in last 1/5? N by 5. And from here and here, what is part difference? Lambda by 2. Phase difference? Pi, half semicircle. How many sources I am to take? N by 5. So this time I will make the arrow A, I am here. What about this value? Pi r. If r is the radius, then pi r. How many sources? N by 5. Each of amplitude A. R is how much? Na upon 5 pi. What is resultant this time? This is the resultant. Tail of the first, head of the last, resultant. Resultant is twice of Na upon 5 pi. What about intensity? Square it. 4 by 25 n square a square 9 pi, sorry, it is only pi, 5 pi. Resultant is just double of it. And when I will square it, it will become pi square. n square a square is I naught. So my intensity here is 4 I naught upon 9 pi square. This is the intensity for the second. It is 25, sorry. It is 25 pi square. 9 pi square was for the first maxima. 25 pi square is for the second maxima. So now I can come. It is intensity of 4 I naught upon 25 pi square. 4 I naught upon 25 pi square. This is how we can think of variation in intensity, and we can think of angular position for the various higher order maximas. First maxima, sometimes we call it first secondary maxima. It is principal maxima, it is secondary maxima. So it is first maxima you can say, or better you say first secondary maxima, or it is central maxima or principal maxima. Intensities are very rapidly decreasing. It is 4 upon 9 pi square. Pi square is nearly 10. 4 by 90 is nearly 0.45, 0.045. So you will find this intensity is hardly 5% of the central maxima. This intensity 4 upon 25 pi square, that is 4 upon 250. If you want to calculate percentage, just multiply by 100. 400 upon 25, 250. 400 upon 250 will give me hardly 1.5% energy. So it is nearly 4-5% energy. It is only 1.5% energy of this value. That means our intensity is very rapidly decreasing as we move to higher order maximas. For first maxima, keep in mind, for first maxima path difference requirement is 3 lambda by 2. It is not lambda by 2, it is 3 lambda by 2. For second maxima, it is 5 lambda by 2. Angular position we can think of, intensity we can think of, linear position we can think of.